I never really thought that I was actually going to be doing a post Hell in a Cell SmackDown review. But after I saw the opener last night, oh my gosh, I had to do it. Now, it really warmed my heart, the fact that they're paying attention to the tag team division. And the intro, the promo that Usos and the New Day had in the ring was amazing. I'm happy that he gave credit where credit was, well, he was going to give credit where credit was due, because that was an amazing match in Hell in a Cell. And it was great to start off. But I'm happy they saying, you know, we are the tag team champions. We are the tag team, the only tag team in the division. He had a point at the time. But then when he said everybody in the back sucked, I'm like, you know what? I will pretty much agree with you, except for Benjamin and Gable. I gotta say they're good. I can't say Breezango sucks, because we really haven't seen Breezango perform that often. They've been doing the Fashion Files a lot. But everybody else, I will say that they're not horrible, but you just haven't showcased them that often. But the fact that they actually took advantage of it, and then I didn't really see fully the match with the Hype Bros versus Gable and Benjamin, because of course I passed out. But I did do a review on that, and I'll put that up later. But honestly, man, it made me happy that Daniel Bryan came out and actually did a fatal four-way, call for a fatal four-way for the #1 contender for the belts. I'm happy that he did that. I really am. But I will say this, I don't know why Daniel Bryan was being a little bit aggressive about it until everybody get out of the ring. Oh, okay. You know, sure, maybe he's channeling his inner Stephanie. But other than that, you know, I thought it was great. And the fact that Benjamin and Gable is actually going to be the challengers for the title, it's going to be an amazing match. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I hope they hold out for a pay-per-view and not try to do it on the show. This deserves a pay-per-view. That's just me. There was one big, giant, awkward moment for me, and I'm just going to go ahead and get it out the way. Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler, their promo was cringeworthy. Number one, this is maybe the third time that Bobby Roode forgot his lines when he was literally speaking to Dolph. And I'm like, look, dude, I have seen you on TNA. I have seen you on NXT. You are an amazing heel, and you are an amazing talker. So why in the world do you keep forgetting your lines when you're talking to Dolph Ziggler? That big awkward silence that everybody was confused about. Like, why aren't you speaking back? And then you had Dolph that had to carry the entire promo when you're there? What is this? I mean, his glorious gimmick is great, but the fact that he forgot his lines again makes me wonder, either they changed the script at the last minute behind the scenes, or the fact that he's just not paying attention to scripts at all. Like, that has to be one of them. But that was an awkward moment. More awkward than Dolph Ziggler's mullet weave. Like, it floored me when I seen a man with a sewn-in weave. Like, I didn't think men would want to do that, because, hey, there are a lot of painful things that women go through to stay beautiful, or at least to impress a guy. I would never think that a man would actually want a sew-in weave, and that man had a sewn-in weave. I mean, you can tell it was a weave, and that shocks me still. Good night. But despite that cringeworthy moment, there was a moment that was a huge elephant in the room since Hell in a Cell, and that was Sami Zayn's possible heel turn. It was confirmed. He did turn heel. He did go back to his friend Kevin Owens. And honestly, I've decided to make a discussion video about this. So instead of putting my point of view about the whole change and everything, I'm just going to go into what Kevin Owens said. I'm just going to go into what Sami Zayn said and then move on. But my overall opinion will be put in that video. Now, the whole out-of-body experience was something I didn't really expect from Kevin Owens, but Hell in a Cell can probably do that to you. I mean, he did fall 10 feet into a table, into the announce table. So, yeah, I guess you could probably say that that could give them the feeling that he sees his life flash before his eyes. But Sami Zayn, yeah, he defended his friend, and, you know, Shane is a bad guy. Yeah, all that. But like I said, I'm going to try to keep my opinions to myself until I do that video. But, yeah, that was it. But other than that, it was an interesting promo, or interesting segment nonetheless. But yeah, it was a segment since it was announced. So yeah, it was an interesting segment nonetheless. But moving on from there, let's talk about the women's division, which is floundering right now, floundering on mediocrity. And that's a shame because they have done everything they can to make the women's division decent, as well as making the women's division relevant again. But unfortunately, it just fell flat, and I'm not really sure why. Hell in a Cell should have ended the way it should have ended, and it should have ended with a new champion. That's just my opinion. And I did do a review on that, and I'll put that up a little bit later. But honestly, Natalya is just flat out boring. She's the most boring champion there is. And any promo that she does is not heartfelt. It's like forced. No matter how mean she tries to be, it just sounds like she just can't be mean. It's just not her. And Charlotte, kind of happy that Charlotte kind of knocked her teeth out. I'm just saying, kind of happy. But my biggest beef that I have with the women's division right now is that damn Money in the Bank briefcase. Seriously. With all the controversy that was around it, with Ellsworth being the first to win, it shows me that they think the women's division is a joke. Not to mention that that woman has had multiple times to cash in, and she never did it. She's literally making it into a purse. Seriously? Is that what it's becoming now? A purse? She lost so many opportunities to cash in, and she never did. So I'm wondering if she's ever gonna, or if she's going to wait to cash in on Natalya, take the belt, and then have the belt being taken back from Charlotte. All I know is that the women's division needs a shot in the arm. Bad. And this isn't helping at all. But moving on from there, let's talk about the final match, the main event, with you had AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin for the U.S. title. I'm going to tell you this. That was an absolutely amazing match. Even though I can't stand Baron Corbin, I really can't. There's nothing that's going to make me like him, because I still think that from every opportunity he's had, he squandered it. But it's not really so much that he squandered it, because yeah, he took a shortcut to win, even though he said he took no shortcuts. I'm like, no, dude, you took a shortcut. AJ Styles finished off Ty Dillinger, and you pinned Ty Dillinger by rolling AJ Styles out the ring, and I'm wondering why no one brought that up. He literally took a shortcut and won the regular heel way. There was no fighting involved in this. But I know that everyone's saying, well, he actually pinned AJ Styles clean, fair and square, which something did bother me, because I know that AJ Styles can beat him. It's easy to beat Baron Corbin. I'm sorry. It's not a challenge to beat Baron Corbin. That's just how I see it. And it's not because I can't stand the guy. It's just surely because of the fact that it's true. You have multiple wrestlers that can beat him clean. No problem. That match itself just looked like that AJ was holding back a lot. That's just how I felt for me. But I know it sounds like I'm biased because I don't like the guy, but that's just how I personally feel about it. But he just still, for the longest time, acts like he doesn't care. I really do hope that he does not forget the belt this time, like he has countless times forgotten the briefcase and left it behind the scenes. The thing is that Baron Corbin has had so many things handed to him, and he acts so nonchalant. Actually, no, that's a better way, is that he acts very cavalier about the gifts that was given him. Like, he really does not care about any of it. He didn't care about the briefcase. He didn't care about any of the title shots that he had. And I really do hope at least he'll care for this title. Because a part of me is not sure that he will. I just don't see it. And I don't think he's money, and I don't think he's anything to invest in. He's like literally he's like literally a big pile of crap in $1 million bag. That's how I'm seeing him as. And I know it does sound biased, but I'm just being real. I don't like Baron because Baron acts like that everything should be given to him, and he should treat it however he wants. Instead of treating it like a gift, he treats it like, eh. That's how he is. That's how I've seen him for the times he's been on the air. Prove me wrong. I don't mind being proven wrong, but prove me wrong when it comes to stale-ass Baron Corbin. But other than that, that's my point of view about it, and I'm done ranting about this. But my overall thoughts about this SmackDown is that regardless of the cringeworthy moment with Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler and the mediocrity that is the women's division, I still left feeling like this was a good post show. This was a good post Hell in a Cell show. You had an amazing opener and an amazing finish. Even though the middle was kind of like bleh, in between, you still had a great way to start off. So I still felt that this actually was a pretty good show after Hell in a Cell. But other than that, guys, I want to hear your thoughts. Leave in the comments below. Let me know how you feel. And I will see you later. Peace out.